In previous video, we have talked about this API and browsable API and all that. In this video, I'm going to talk about how we can install and how we can use. Well, obviously, I have this here and let's see. This is empty. And first of all, I want to install the pip install virtualenv. Obviously, it is pre-installed. In your case, you have to install this. So virtual environment is installed. Well, it takes some time because it is also already installed in my device. So you have to install the virtual environment, and then virtual environment is installed. Let's create one. Shame. So the virtual environment name is venv. Let me create this. You can see a folder is created named as virtual environment. Okay, now let's activate this. Source bin activate. So this is the command. You have to add this and enter. So the virtual environment is installed here. You can see here that virtual environment is installed. Let's see, let's clear this. And now I want to install the Django. So you can, as I said, that you can have the version of Django, any version. So if you don't add any version, you can just press enter and the latest version of Django will be installed here in my device. And let's clear the screen. And now, okay, Django is installed. Now I want to create a project. Django admin start project. Well, I want to name this as backend, because backend is something like we have two files here, maybe some other files also. So the API, when we create API, we can name this as backend. So it is my strategy. You can change your strategy as well. So I have the backend and the front end. So the other file will be the front end. So this is the backend. I just name it as backend. When I press enter, I see there are two files. One is backend and the other is virtual environment. So let's open this with code text editor like VS Code. Okay, everything is fine up until now. Let's see. Okay, we have this backend. In the backend we have setting. Okay, every file is the same as in the Django. So let's see the documentation. What does documentation says? So the documentation say that it should be installed like pip install. Let me do the same thing. Okay, so after that I want to have this in the install apps because it is in the settings. Okay, and so as I said, that browsable API. What was browsable API? This is the browsable API. If you want to have this browsable API, we have to add this line of code into the URL. Okay, in the URL I want to add this because I will have the browsable API. Everything is fine up until now. Okay, everything is completed. So we do not want to enter anything else here. So this is the permission and all that. I'll talk about everything. I'll talk about every point here, like permissions, authentication and everything. The next video. So everything will be from this documentation. I'll show everything from here. API guides like view sets, views, responses, requests, serializers, and all that will be from here. So I'll talk about each and everything from this documentation. For now, let's see either it is installed or not. Okay, it is installed. So yeah, it's installed. Okay, everything is fine, everything is good. In the next video we will create some kind of applications, and we use those applications when we create the basic or the first views, and let's see how the API works or how the Django REST framework works.